We're going to see how many people are as bored as I am this morning. What's going on? I am literally just going to sit here and ship Hummels. I got nothing better to do today. Actually, I do, but we're so far behind. I got to get caught up. And I was curious if we would end up with anybody. So if anybody's in here looking to buy stuff, not going to happen today. You get to watch me ship Hummels for however long I feel like doing it, or till my tablet dies. What's going on? I see you have a quiet chat. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Heart. You have fun watching me pick and ship Hummels, huh? Not much. Yeah. Saturday, I'm in here working, so I thought maybe I could use some company. So I don't expect a whole bunch of people popping in. Hummels on themselves are super exciting, let alone shipping them, right? Yeah, it's Saturday, and I'm here working. Even better, right? See if I can make this work a little bit easier. Yeah, there we go. So what's going on? We got 19 people here to watch me. Eye for Beauty. Hey, Eye for Beauty, what's going on? I'm so excited. I'm going to ship Hummels. That's how much I love them now. And I wanted to share it with everybody. You know, the joy and excitement. Watch. Yeah. I was definitely bored. I'm lonely here. I'm basically here at the warehouse all by myself shipping Hummels. Hey, SS, what's going on? So I wanted some company. So I thought of you guys. And I'm doing this, taking Stevo's job, essentially. Not taking it, because we're so far behind. I got to get rolling. You get to hear loud tape guns. Don't forget to send you one. Did you buy one? When we get to your order, we'll look. Morning, SS. Listen to all those great sounds. Bubble wrap sounds, tape gun sounds. Good times. ASMR, yeah. I don't know if people like those sounds. Is that a sound that you want to hear on a regular basis? Listen to that beauty. Don't worry, my chat tomorrow will be more interesting than this. I can promise you that. Does anyone feel like hearing details of what I'm doing as I'm going along? Or is everyone just as bored as I am? Nice and neat packaging. Nah, it's pretty quick and to the point. Rock and roll. I can show you my setup then if you want, or Steve-O's setup. A million times I got to hit print. Obviously, I have to put labels and all that stuff so you can't see personal information, but came on to spend some money. I can't help you there. Not right now. Probably Wednesday. You come back and spend some money on Wednesday. I have to do the labels off camera, but that's cool. Where is Shane? I don't know. Probably sleeping. SS, how's the storage unit stuff going? Yeah. So far, all holiday. Okay. Well, I mean, that can be okay. It's the right holidays. I'll give you some details of what I'm doing. Is anyone ever curious how we operate? Kind of like across the board? I can give you a quick rundown. 3 lockers. You're new? Okay. Um, yeah, I'll give you a real quick overview of how we do. This is Hummels, and we do things a little bit different than everybody else as far as shipping weights and stuff like that go. So you get an idea. I'm going to pick my next order. It's just one item. So it's lot 5. I'm going to go grab it real quick. So what we do when we sell something, everything gets a little lot number associated with it right there. Can you see that? Lot 5 with the date on there so we know which sale it is. So plain and simple, easy peasy. Let me find, and then now this aspect is a part that a lot of people don't have access to, and I'll show you real quick. I mean, depending on how you're set up, we're obviously a bigger established company. So I have an entire array of boxes to choose from back there. You see that? So I go back there, find what box suits me. And if it's not back there, we go back to the big, huge pile of boxes. But that's looking like an 8x8 to me.
Hola, whatnot.
Oh, that's Bill the Bellman's here. Hola, whatnot. If I can find, you'd think, oh, there they are. 8x8x8. Here we go. Plain and simple. And also, another thing we have, we just started on, we used to buy tons of bubble wrap, but we bought a nice bubble machine that prints out all of our, or spits out the bubble wrap for us now. That's actually been, Steve-O's trying to get used to it. I've embraced it in its entirety. It's new for him, so it takes him a while. Hey, Jay, what's going on? I do. Steve-O's having issues getting comfortable with it, but it is a colossal money saver. He gets worried about it. I don't know. I think it's just because it's different for him. He's not used to it. So, like anybody, when it's something new, certain people, don't like to deal with new stuff. But he'll get used to it. He'll get comfortable. It'll eventually be fine and dandy. I'm not overly worried about it. So, we order boxes from Uline, right there, and obviously from the post office. And when I hit a post office one, I'll show you. This one's going to be too light to use a post office box. So, and again, our setup is entirely different, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We have different gauge paper. We use newspaper, but we also have And then you get dumb stuff like that where the box isn't, you see that? Where the box isn't right? That's one of my things that kind of frustrates me with Uline. Happens a lot more lately than I like to see it happen. But it is what it is. So I just picked out an 8x8 box. I assumed that would probably work for this. And it's going to. And then I fill this. What I do is I create like a little nest on the bottom for this with a heavy gauge craft paper. And that's what you're hearing me rip. It's this brown paper. We have several different gauges of that. You see what I did? Just put a little pile down there. I take my single Hummel. I put it, when I put that in there, I'll grab some more and just nest around it. I'll show you here in a second. Just like that. And then I'll top fill. Sometimes the top fill, I'll use the lighter craft paper, which is more like a newspaper fill. Like this. Just like that. And then we're done. And what I do this. This is for the label, just so you get an idea. Steve-O doesn't do this. I try to get him to do it, but if I can get that in there. I'll close this like this with the tape. That does two things for me, so I can go and weigh it and not have the paper popping out all over the place. And then when I print my label, I can put the packing slip right here so it's not lost down in the mess. And I'll close it up with the pack. I'll show you. Packing slip will be down in there. So this is one of those situations where the weight I put it in at is different. So here, this is probably a good example. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to see something real quick. Now, here's a situation where if I have this in at 11 ounces, and it's actually going to be, it weighs over a pound. So I'm going to alter this a little bit in order to get it under. I'm probably going to, because if I get it to 14, I think it's 14 ounces, it won't charge me anything extra. I can go up to 15 ounces. So I literally have to shave an ounce worth of weight off of this. And the way I'm going to do that is once I find Steve-O's knife, because it'll cost me like probably $5. So I'm going to try to save $5 here. And wait. See where that gets us real quick. Almost. Take that out. See where that gets us. 14.8 ounces. So I'm going to find an air pocket over here. Fill in. And there we go. 14.8 ounces. So I went from almost paying $5 and over to not paying anything. And that 15 ounces, there's no additional charge for 15 ounces. I can save and print it, and we're good to go. Everybody follow that? Yeah, you can go to 15.9 ounces. I always like to go under because of the tape and all that kind of stuff. And it took me, what'd that take me? 30 seconds or so of time in order to save $5. Probably could have used a smaller box, but that one was a little bit of a bigger. So now in that situation, I am going to double tape this box because I cut off some structural integrity on the sides. So this is going to get a little extra tape both ways just to help that. And save these cardboard pieces. They come in handy for separating things later. So we got another one, lot 76. That's another single item. I'm gonna go grab it. Wow, still got 23 people watching Pat Hummels. Everyone must be really bored this morning. 76. Oh, where we go? 76. This one's going to be really easy. That's in foam. Nothing's going to happen to that. That will be one that we end up utilizing newspaper instead of craft paper because newspaper is free. We have, again, we use this box size a ton. This is a really nice box size, 8x6x4. Now this one I don't need to go super crazy. Might not even put any paper in there on the bottom. Nope, we're just gonna nest around the side for movement purposes. What worked for you to create such a big following on Whatnot? First of all, don't worry about your followings on Whatnot. Secondly, worry about finding the buyers that are interested in buying what you're selling and what you have to offer. I'll always tell you that. And you can ask me that, and I'll go in more depth tomorrow. Today, I was just in here and decided, oh, I'll just pop up here and do some shipping for a little while. But the truth of the matter is, we grew up on Whatnot, or we came up along with Whatnot as Whatnot was growing. You got to realize when we first came on here, we spent a bunch. Well, I did. I spent a lot of time thinking about getting the certain social aspects, the human behavior principles applied. So we were one of the earlier people to take advantage of, like our sale we had yesterday. Short save and sell session. We were really the only ones that had a situation like that, or an offer in this category like that. So that really helped us get a bunch of followings. And now there's a lot of people doing stuff like that. Like the entire storage unit fines thing is based on that principle. So it's nothing new. So you know how to recreate something new is always going to help you as well. Am I forgetting? No, I'm not forgetting anything. We don't do that. We are not Etsy. Asking what people are looking for really helped when sourcing from. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Our first successful sale, SS was in it. It was in this category. When we really started taking off, it was a situation where I literally called the sale, we need your help. And the intention was not to sell anything. We were just like, what do you people want on Whatnot? We don't know what you want. We started going through boxes of stuff. And it seemed people were more interested in going through the boxes of stuff and buying stuff that they didn't know they needed than buying stuff they knew you had for sale. if that makes sense to you. So that's what led us to all that. And again, that that aspect here on Whatnot has come to have diminishing returns like anything. So it's always a game. You always got to play catch up. You always got to be innovating. You always got to be changing. And then we did pick this old house, and pick this old house was just an extension of that, and that really springboarded us quite a bit. The very first one we did last year. Well, yeah, I mean that's the beauty of Whatnot. The emotional connection helps quite a bit, quite a bit, without a doubt. I really wish when I hit generate label, it would just print the label, and I wouldn't have to hit print a million times. And everybody, I am very frequently having my back towards the chat, so I can't see it all the time. I'm off camera. Perfect. Make sure I keep people's information off camera. All right, who do we got next? Oh, look. Mom and I flips order. What do we got here? They got it at $1. Lot 81. They actually got something for $1. Those are fun to do. Good morning. Here, check this out. The person that purchases, they got that thing for $1. I'm not going to be on here too super long. So I didn't imagine there'd be a million people interested in me packing up Hummels. This is definitely going to be a situation where we'll see. Actually, I shouldn't say until after I'm done. It's going to. Oh no, I'm good. That was close. I thought it was going to be over a pound. People still popping in, huh? Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. If you're just popping in, I'm literally just shipping. Keep myself occupied here. I'm probably, let's see, there's only about 10 people in here. I'm probably going to do a couple more packages live on here and then get to going so I can focus on it. But I was bored here in the warehouse. Here's one with multiples 1, 7, and 16. Lot 7. There's lot 1. And what's the other one? 16? 16. There's 16. Also shouldn't be too bad either. What machine do we use? It's a Dynamo label printer. They're not very expensive. They're pretty nice. So here, to give you an example, how we do things here too, instead of doing all the separate, like this person bought 3 items, so their shipping rate's going to would have been $8.35, which means I can use a free box for this. I can use it's going to be under in that 5-pound range or under. So I'll be able to use either a flat rate box or a United States Postal Service box in order to pack this lot up. So that's kind of stuff that I always like to keep track of because that saves us money. If anyone knows how much boxes cost when you buy them in bulk, they still cost quite a bit. So this pile looks to me like it should fit in a large flat rate. We'll get that little guy wrapped up real quick and find out for sure. Yeah. It'd probably fit in a shoebox too. One of the USPS shoebox. The thing I don't like about those is they're really thin. So stuff that's got a little more fragile aspects to it like this. These I wouldn't be worried about putting in there because, as you can see, they're boxed up. Nothing's going to happen to those. They have excessive amounts of foam inside those boxes holding those together. So that wouldn't concern me if I did use a shoebox, if you know what I'm talking about, as far as a shoebox is concerned. Sometimes I'll go to a shoebox in order to shave off an ounce or two in weight to get it down to where I need it. But so this is definitely going to fit in here without much of a problem. I'm going to put those 3 over on this side of the box, and then this thing will have all the room over here for itself. I'll get some of the heavy duty craft paper. Shove that right in there. That'll help keep that in place. This will nestle right in there without any problems. And we'll top her off. There's more. I'll do the heavy gauge that's more expensive over top of that. And then the light gauge goes over there. Like I said, this is what I do to make sure my paper's not flying everywhere. Tape that over. And on we go. We got 2 pounds. And should be good. Whoops. I did that wrong. I needed to choose flat rate. What did I use? Large flat rate, right? Yeah. All right, there we go. I forgot to pick flat rate on that one. So there you go. Here. Again, what I do this for multiple reasons. And I do it. Steve-O does not. I try to keep him to do it. This is the order sheet. Keep the person's name out of there. But I put the order, the pick sheet inside these flaps, just like that, so it doesn't get lost in the box. They find it right when they open the box. Stays in there without a problem. And again, got to come off screen so I don't have people's personal information on there. There you go. All right, everybody. I'm actually, unless somebody has some questions specifically pertaining to shipping, real quick, and what we do here. Like I said, I was just doing a quick pop up, see if anybody would. No, I don't. Yeah. Sure. You want me to go grab a coin and sell it to you? No, all of our stuff goes through Whatnot. All those labels, all those packing slips, all that stuff is through Whatnot. Hi, for beauty, you're just still hanging out. What's going on, I? Hey, Liz. You know what? I'll stay on a little bit longer just for Liz. You want to watch me pack up some Hummels? That's all I'm doing is packing Hummels. That's literally. I'm here at the warehouse, but I guess Bill's here. Get ready to do a coin show eventually, and I'm bored. I needed some company, so I decided to go live. Because so many people. Yeah, it's rainy out. It's nasty. It's just, man, it's one of those days. And we're so far behind still. Like, it feels like we're not getting anything caught up. So I needed to come in and do some shipping. 52. So I got to go pick this order. What do we got? What? 52, 53, 64, and 78. Hey, Liz. I'm trying to confuse you because I know you're going to overanalyze why people would watch someone pack items for a half hour. You weren't at the last Hummel show, were you? Right? I don't think you were there last time. You had family in town. I have some large Hummels that I would be willing to sell at a. I mean, they're like the big ones that are like $200, $300, $400 that I would sell at half retail if you're interested in it. So it'd be kind of weird to do a deal here on whatnot with you while we're packing Hummels, but I guess it goes along with the theme, right? Selling Hummels. Oh, the lamp! I have actually two lamps over there. I don't know if you like the bigger ones or not. I got to go pick this real quick. I'll be back. 52, 53, 64. Oh, these things were cool. Little holy water guys. 52, 53. Oh, you don't know if you have the money. Well, I'll just hold. They're not going anywhere, Liz. We'll just wait till another time. 64 and 78. Who won those? Let's see here. Mark Mack. Mark Mack. Is the person that got these. What? You want me to sell you some expensive Hummels eye? I'm more than happy to do that. More than happy. All right, we're gonna get these bundled up. Yeah, I want to know too. When's Eye for Beauty going to start selling on here? We're all curious, Eye. Okay, Eye for Beauty, do it. Do what Liz said. Were you there when Eye for Beauty jumped on? He was playing music. He didn't reveal himself. You missed that, yeah. Eye for Beauty co-hosted with us. Yeah, it was the closest. We got to hear Eye for Beauty. What were you playing? Santana or something like that in the background? I forget. Well, you know what I did successfully do today? I figured out how to keep my room consistently under 20 people, and that's have a stream about packing Hummels. Oh, success. I actually, on Sundays, I do it really early in the middle, man, in the morning, because I like having like a small group, or try to have a small group of people, but it gets pretty big. Liz, oh yeah, you don't do whatnot on Sundays, right? You weren't there last Sunday with um oh geez. When we met Katie, were you? Okay. Did you see the Al Capone distillery? That was crazy. That was unexpected. That threw me for a loop. Yeah, if you didn't watch the whole thing, we got to go see the third floor of that building housed Al Capone's one of his distilleries. Yeah, that session, we literally upstairs in the third floor of that building. It's a co-op. It's an antique co-op called Bootleg Antique, and the reason it's called Bootleg is because I didn't realize this. On the third floor was Al Capone, one of Al Capone's distilleries, and the guy took us up there. It was just on a whim because the place wasn't open yet. And there's on the third floor, they have a cement floor in this old rickety, well, it's not rickety, this old wooden building. And it was crazy because they had 6 inches or more of cement on the bottom, on the floor of that third floor. So you can see where that weight's not supposed to be there. And then in the back room, he showed us where the bottling room was, and they had all this. You could tell it was ancient cork. They had it lined with cork to keep the noise down from all the bottles, so they wouldn't get found out. And he was showing us. We were standing on where the tunnels were that went down to the Susquehanna River, so they could boat it out of there. It was crazy. That's right. That's not too far from us. Obviously, that's why I was over there visiting her. It was nuts. But she's coming next Thursday. Liz, if you want to see her again. Oh, and she's approved on here to sell. Here. We're going to get her rocking and rolling on and selling on here. Hey, beautiful. I'm assuming it's my wife. Is that you? I shouldn't assume that. It could be. Yes. Here, I'll give it to you. Oh, Eye for Beauty beat me to it. Yeah, it was a little crazy. I didn't even send her a referral link. I told her like, "Oh, I'll send you a referral link," and she just jumped right in, signed up to sell, threw her credentials in her, description. She was approved in less than an hour, and then the next day they had her onboarding at 1 o'clock, and she was done. She was approved, on board, and ready to roll in less than 24 hours. It was nuts. So I don't know if they're just desperate, if they need jewelry sellers a lot, which could be the case, but I was she thought I did something. She like texted me. She's like, "You own the company or something." I'm like, "No, I didn't do anything. I didn't even know you did it." Yes, we're gonna help Katie get rocking and rolling. Like I told you, and I'll talk more about this tomorrow. Um, I kind of want to put some of my ideas to practice and see if they have any merit to them since whatnot has changed so much. And we're going to do that with Katie. I'm sure she did, if that's a question. Now she did. I will say, but I don't know with if she got it approved in less than an hour. I don't think it had anything to do with her approval. She did mention, as far as like having a video, she just referenced our chat session on Sunday with us. So I'm sure. I mean, they could have went and seen very quickly that she has a really nice brick and mortar jewelry store that's in an antique co-op. And I mean, she's like a licensed jewelry appraiser. I mean, her credentials are crazy. Like she's a gemologist or something like that. I don't even know what they all are. There's more than what she even said. Do we have a phone number? Yeah. I didn't call anyone. What do you mean you knew it? I don't call Liz. Here's the deal. No. The only reason I have phone numbers is because they've called us several times, and as you know, in this category, our direct person has changed quite a few times, and then you have what is it, Kevin or something like that? Yeah, if I wanted to, but I don't. I've never called. I've never called. I know it's a good thing. The reason I'm saying that is because I think there's. It's just the way I am. I feel like you know, I like to try to succeed at things naturally, and that's why we do things the way we do. Like the whole aspect that um, put up when we put up giveaways, we like to not force people to follow us because we want organic followers. We don't want to. It I don't want to like call somebody at whatnot all the time whenever something's not the way I want it or something like that. I'd rather just figure it out like everybody else has to. I guess is the way I want to put that. Yeah, everyone should have that. Yeah. I I understand. I mean, I know. I mean, we had, you have your two contacts. To be honest, I think if I wanted to call, I don't even know where it's buried in it. I could have even deleted the email. Who knows? I don't even know if I still have it, to be honest. But let's see here. Yeah, I'm getting packing done really slowly. Yeah, poor whatnot. I'm actually going to get going because I was bored. It helped out a little bit, picked up my spirit chatting with you guys and everything. I'm going to I need to get this done, and this is unfortunately sidetracking me too much. I'm already spending a day away from getting work done at the house and spending time with my beautiful wife. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna get rolling. Thanks for anybody and everybody that popped in. Yeah, and that's my fault. And I can't resist doing it. So it's gonna happen. So I just got to do the right thing and close out. I was like, I'll give this a try, see if we have some fun doing this. But I think it's going to be too much of a distraction for me. So we'll leave all the distractions for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll see you there. I right? Yeah, you're gonna come and hang out tomorrow morning. All right, all right, everybody. In case you're wondering, I'll have a nice, fun chat session that deals with whatever particular topic I decide to pick tomorrow morning. I'll figure that out sometime tomorrow. See you later, everybody.